Right, I've had quite a few people asking me about weedless rigging. I'm not going to go into it for ages. This is going to be short and sweet. I'm going to do a couple of short videos on different ways to rig with soft plastics, especially with the spring and summer coming up, when you've got denser weed growth, when you've got lily pads, reeds, you know, all the gnarly stuff where the fish are hiding. You want to be able to get your lure in there and get them hitting those lures. My favourite hook for this style of fishing has to be the Trokar TK170. Now, I've caught some amazing fish on these hooks. This is only a 3/0. It's quite a small hook. There you go, look at the point on that. You can just see the light catching it. So it's a 3/0 hook, it's weighted, in other words there's a lump of lead in the middle, and it's got a little screw in on the end to hold the lure in place. Brilliant. So, and it's slightly raised. That's the first thing, is that's the hook I want to use. It's sharp and it's in a 3/0 size, which just happens to match the lure that I want to use. It's a Molix RA Shad. Could be any soft plastic. However, when you're fishing weedless, always try and go for something that has got a belly slit in it, or a bit of a slit in the top for the hook just to snug into a bit. You don't want to try throwing a solid lump of plastic. You've got to get the fish chance to get that bite on and push that hook through. If you're masking it the whole time, you might as well not bother fishing with a hook. Just screw it on and throw it out. You'll have fun, but you're not going to catch many fish. Right, so let's have a little bit more of a look. It's very, very hard to show you. However, you can hopefully see there's a slit down the back of the lure. Like I say, there's lots of lures like this on the market with the same kind of thing. And then underneath, in the belly, there's a deeper cut that's already been put in there. If you've got a particular plastic that you like, you can always cut that slit in yourself. I'll show you how to do that in one of my next videos. It's quite quick and easy to do. In fact, I think it was Barry from the Lure Box told me about it years ago. But anyway, back to rigging these. Now, you can always try and be super tidy, but I find when you're screwing these springs in, especially when the end of the lure is quite narrow, sometimes it'll start to come out the side. Does it bother me? Not particularly. Does it look super neat? I don't think the fish care. Right, so there's the lure. It's quite narrow on the end, so we're going to try and line the end of the spring up with the lure, just like that. I'm just going to move away so as I can start to screw it in. Now, some people will turn the lure on the screw. Some people will just screw the hook into the end. I tend to do a little bit of both. Try and keep it straight as you're doing it. That's the beauty of just letting it hang. Down it goes. Keep on going until I've got it into where I want. I tend to take them in a fair way. Right, there we go. Hook's in the end of it, sitting by the side. Right, how do you work out where to put it? All I do is I hold the hook against the lure, just like that. Not stretching it. You don't want to stretch it, you don't want to fold it. Just let it sit naturally against the lure. I'll put my thumb underneath, look, where I think it needs to go through, and then literally get the hook, twist it round, line it up through that little split, and then I just gently push it through till I feel it coming out against my finger. Pop it out the way, we're through, and just snug it down. And it really is as simple as that. That is all there is to it. Just line it up, don't stretch it, and pop it straight on and straight through. The theory is, when that goes in the water, swimming along comes fish, grabs, there's the hook. Straight away, out it pops, straight into the back of your finger. Now, after you've used these for a bit, they can get a bit loose on the hook, especially when they're wet, and you can get them starting to pop out a little bit like that. Now it depends on the cover you're bringing it through. You might want to leave it like that. However, I want it weedless, so I haven't got to worry. So what I tend to do is pull it all the way down, get hold of the plastic, and all we're going to do is skin the tip. So you're going to push the hook back towards the tail and the plastic in the other direction, and just tilt the end of the hook down a bit. And if you can see it there, it's actually skinned the point. You can drop that into trees, branches, absolutely anything, and believe me, it will still pop out when the fish hits it. Straight out, there it is, no messing. Lure can, using the belly slot underneath, can just slide around the hook, so there's plenty of hooking potential that's actually there. That is the first one of my tips for my favourite style of hooks. So once again, it's the Trokar Swimbait TK170. There's other hooks out there with the weight on underneath. If you want to increase the weight, a bit of lead wire. Lots of different sizes. Don't worry about the amount of hook showing underneath. That's going to help. You can use that like a keel. You can bring that over the rocks. You can bring it over the logs. Anything else you want. Nice and weedless all the way across the top. Just make certain your hooks are super sticky sharp. There we go.